very good morning to you, and thanks for joining us on Voice of the People 90.3 FM for the front page review. My name is Nyamgul Agaji. Today is the 10th day of April 2026, and we're glad to know that we made it to this point. No matter what the challenge is, every day you wake up is another opportunity to say thank you for the life that you have, the breath that you have. This is Front Page Review, and what we do is bring you the front pages of some of the national newspapers and all require you to lend your voice to the national discourses we have on the show. We're going to kickstart this program by joining Rufai Hussaini to give us his thoughts on the headlines this morning. Good morning and welcome to the show, Rufai.
Good morning, Yango. Another very sad morning. Just at the early part of this week, I was recalling the death of a brigadier, General Uba. Again, General Hussein Ibrahima had paid the supreme price. We're losing brigadiers anyhow. This is sad for us. Boko Haram attack, conflicting reports. He said he was about to move and the truck, military armored truck wouldn't come on. We have not verified that. At least the government was quicker to come out this time to quickly say what has happened and issued a statement. Anyway, that was after about 24 hours after the news cycle had come out. It was a very sad one. 2 brigadier generals in the space of months apart. It's a sad moment for Nigeria. A lot of military artillery carted away, weapons taken. Sad one.
Really sad. And not only are we losing our security men, whole communities are being sacked. Some of those who are in captivity are still not freed. Even now, they're still demanding for another set. They're demanding for, is it 120 million and all that. It's a money-making machine to keep this insecurity on in Nigeria, and I wonder what we can do about it now that it seems as if there's no political will to fight it.
I don't know. We're failing on that front. Failing in every front. So we're investing a lot of money, but we are not seeing the effects. Nothing to fight it. Yes, our troops are making some success, but not good enough.
At this point, can we even blame them for the progress?
We can't blame them. We will blame infiltration. How come the Boko Haram people have so much very good intelligence? You see, the level of their intelligence at which they launch attacks against our troops only points towards something that you would definitely know that some people are feeding them their intelligence. I mean, for a brick gen, no, Yango, these things leave much to be desired. They are very sad. They are very debilitating. And we keep saying we are pumping money into it. And money is failing us in this war. This nation is on tenterhooks. Wow. And we're crying.
Okay, the U.S. government branded some states level 3, level 4. Then the federal government is insisting. Now they've even suspended visas and all that. The federal government is insisting that whatever they said is not true about Nigeria. Nigeria is very safe.
Yeah, federal government is always saying that. Whatever they said is not true. Yes, we too can always say that too, that some areas are not safe with the proliferation of ICE in America. But my brother, if they are deceiving you, don't deceive yourself. The American reports also is based on intelligence. It's not by trying to wish it away. It's by trying to look at it critically. This is not about on your mandate talk and trying to assemble election. It's about fixing the problems on ground. Most areas are not safe. Today I ask, does the government even have a compendium of all of those that have been kidnapped? Does the government have a compendium? And God, these are the things we keep talking about. I mean, in a country where brigadier generals are helpless, how much more you? You know why they call somebody a brigadier general? Definitely you need a brigade. So you need a brigade, and you can't be protected. It leaves much to be desired. It's not about President Tinubu saying, no, we'll confront terrorism. We'll confront terrorism. It has to be seen. Confront terrorism, people keep dying. It's not about expressing sadness over Tax Force 29 and adding pie, because when you look at what happened here, it's just like what happened to General Obama too, but the circumstances might be different. I think General Obama was Tax Force 25 brigades. These people are being killed. Operation Adding Kai. Yes, they too have made some gains sometimes, but when they come and they kill our people like that, our soldiers, it's such a very sad one. Yes, they have been very distraught since I heard that story. I've been very distraught.
It's a situation where bandits and criminals will now have the boldness to go into army formations, army headquarters.
I've never heard.
Not even just ambushing them, but going into their headquarters to do what they do.
And kill brigadier generals. Brigadier general. My brother is sad, though.
I wonder if that pilot that was rescued were a Nigerian.
No. I mean, that was why I told the story of General Obama. He sent messages and everything. He was saying his battery was low, but he left him. Let's talk some politics. David Mark is going to ask to implement a court of appeal and judgments. To this end, leadership of ADC has approached the Federal High Court to reverse decision by INEC that they recognize it as the leadership of the party. They've been protested back and forth. We have now seen that people that are behind what's it called, Nafi Balagombi, are leaning towards APC. People like Abejide. Abejide, the video came out when Abejide said in an interview that they will not allow them David Mark run ADC. And Abejide is his proper President Tinubu person. So we now see that all of these things. In fact, during the protest, they said there was somebody that has close leaning with the APC that was also in the protest that Balagombi went. So it also shows that they are the ones pushing this person to be able to scuttle the ADC under Mark. So let's see how all of this pan out in the coming days. Increasingly, we are seeing all that is happening. And it's a very sad one. This idea to trample upon opposition, not to make them soar, not to make them do well, is sad. Goldman Sachs is lowering the Q2 Brent price forecast to $90. And that's still very high, The sticky point as regards the ceasefire now is still the case of Lebanon.
Yeah.
And they are saying that they are attacking Lebanon, and they don't want that. So it's a very touchy one. It's one that leaves much to be desired. So there's still a lot of back and forth. Let's see how that pans out. We just want that war to end once and for all.
Yeah.
Aliko Dangote turned 69 today. Famous industrialist. The man who, just because of his magnanimity, Nigeria can still buy fuel at a reasonable amount today. Turned 69. He's made a lot of tremendous impacts. And he has used his business giftings to be able to elevate the cause of this country. So we just want to thank God for his life.
We wish him well.
We just want to thank God for his life.
We wish him well.
And I also like to commiserate with my friend Tuji and B.O. Olubode on the loss of Chief Baba Joshua Olubode. I mean, unforgettable, it's a remembrance. I thought it was a new one, but I know them very well. Another thing I'd like to talk about is the fact that President Tinubu was not present in all of these openings they did in Lagos.
Yeah.
Anyway, there is people have come out to say that there's nothing wrong with him. He's busy. In fact, they released pictures that I received Kesinti Adebutu and Otudeko, but people are asking what's going on. So maybe he just wants to rest in Lagos, and he just wants to stay in his house and he's not going anywhere. Anyway, he sent David Mark to go there. I said David Mark, Senate President Akpabio.
Yeah.
So sent him to go there. So that's about that.
Well, they report that the World Bank has of Nigeria having 63% poverty rate in Nigeria, which is about 140 million. It's worrisome as well.
No, but we know now the rumor of subsidy. But see, I was with my siblings that came in from the UK yesterday. They came to celebrate with me. I've not seen them in a while, and I was asking them that compared to before the devaluation, even day that they come to Nigeria and spend pounds, what has been the effect? They said it's been crazy because it's a heightened inflation.
Mm-hmm.
So the value of their pounds when they even convert it here is still very, problematic. Let's not deceive ourselves. Let's not deceive ourselves. And when you compare it to back in the days, okay, there's a economic indicator that is comparing 2012 and 2026.
Mm.
Do you know now as of today that to buy 100 bags of cement is over how many millions? It's over about 1.2 million. So if you buy 100 bags of cement and you need a lot of bags of cement to be able to build a house, the cost of even getting a house and rent has gone up. All right? As when APC did Occupy Nigeria protests in 2012, when they said Jonathan was a problem, let me tell you the indicators then. Petrol was 140 naira. In fact, they reversed that thing back after that protest, if you remember.
Yeah.
Today, petrol is about 1,027 going to 1,003 in some areas.
In my village, it's 2,000 and 2,002. It's fluctuating between that because they buy black market.
And that is you are up north in Cross River or north of Cross River.
Yeah.
Exchange rate today is about 1,003 something, going to 1,004 depending. Inflation rate then was 13%. Exchange rate then was 156 naira. Inflation rate now is 15.1%. Even this inflation rate itself, I still challenge it. Because the base year made it go down. It's supposed to be higher than this. So I will call the inflation rate padded figure. Because the base year, because what they just did was this. If you know statistical calculation, they went to use the year where we had one of the highest inflation in Nigerian history. That's they used the 2020, 2024 as base year where we had 34% inflation. So definitely, if you benchmark that base year with other years subsequently, you are comparing the highest to the lowest. Definitely, it will go down now. Abi?
Yeah.
So that's what they are doing. Our public debts, as at then, was just 7.5 trillion. As at 2020, when they were saying Jonathan was a problem, our public debt was 7.5 trillion. Today, our public debt is about 153 trillion, if they have not borrowed again. Minimum wage then was 18,000 naira, but 18,000 naira was $115. Today, minimum wage is 70,000, but 70,000 is $51.
Wow.
Yes. Bag of rice then was 9,500, 50 kg bag of rice. Today, hovering between 58, 60,000, 50 kg bag of rice. So, if you want to buy a bag of rice, with your monthly salary, at least 58k. So, your monthly salary has taken majority of the bag of rice. And all of this is because of that devaluation that pushed the effect on people. And President Tinubu, there was a speech he gave after they just removed subsidy. I think the year they removed subsidy, about June, July, when I came out and I commended him on that. So I said, if you can do all this to cushion the effects. Apparently, all the things he said, he was going to put money in agriculture and everything. They didn't do all of those things. Even the tractor from Bularus that he claimed that his friends, that his schoolmates was the one that brought him, they didn't really do anything. In fact, I think they are just sharing those tractors now. So it is all of those things. And the conditional cash transfer, the so-called claim that they are sharing, It's not trickling down. There's something called trickle-down economics. So when you have all of that, you go over 63% inflation. So people's life are more heightened. The pain is more heightened. Can you imagine? I said my own relatives were telling me that even now when they bring their pounds, for what it will get in Naira is not as much again because of the inflation. So inflation has creamed off that level of prosperity and stability. I keep saying, see, when they say there's currency stability, I laugh. Can you calculate the loss on the livelihood of people? You see, that's one data they will never give you. The devaluation, what's the effect on people? Calculate the loss of purchasing power. So vis-a-vis the GDP numbers, and I want to make that calculation. If, for instance, after we devalue Naira to dollar now from about 5 or 6 something to about, that's about over 200% devaluation, right?
Yeah.
So let's calculate it times the GDP, times the GDP of this country. So 200% devaluation of the, what's it called?
The Naira.
The Naira times the GDP of Nigeria, which is about 200 and something billion as we speak today. So that's to show you the effect loss on the GDP. The effect loss on the GDP. That's why from 3 something, we've gone to about 2 something in GDP, 251, 277 thereabout, from about 300 and something. So you lost close to 100 billion on the GDP. Now translate that 100 billion on the lives of numerous Nigerians.
What's the per capita income right now?
The per capita income is about 1,000 something now. At the height in this country, per capita income used to be going each over the 2,000s. Per capita income is simple now. It's just a calculation of GDP over sample population size. So look at it on the effect of the people. So how is 63% of the population not be in poverty? So that's a pass mark that's a B. B for poverty is small. Before poverty we score A1. B for poverty. If a child gets 63% in the exam, they can't try now.
If nothing is done about agriculture and housing, because I was saying the other day that it might come to a point where in Lagos here, all of us will now be under the bridge, because you can imagine houses that no good house now, even if it's a one-room apartment, that is not above $1 million naira.
Even if those that have roof over their, what's the quality of the building we live in? What's the quality of the building we live in? What's the quality of life? I'm in Bandi, I don't get power for Bandi. Generator and diesel. Do you know the smoke that has been in, that will be in my lungs? Do you know the smoke? Do you know, ordinarily, I went to Ghana the other week. I was away in Ghana the other week. I mean, for the first time, I didn't hear generator. You know what that did to me?
Yeah, it can
be
so
crazy. Psychological. The background noise in Nigeria now is generator. For the first, I mean, I went to Ghana. I was not in an African country. I hear generator.
That was my experience too.
I was speaking to a friend of mine yesterday, some nights ago, and my friend, she was telling me that, oh, they are just taking power, but they were going to bring it back. I mean, she was so confident that, and true to type, in the next couple of minutes, they brought it back. So just look at what that does to the quality of our lives. People that have generator in their homes in Ghana, they'll tell you they've not put it on in months.
Yeah, I saw that when I was in Ghana as well. The people had big generators, but some of them were rusting because they had no use for them.
That's the country we live in. So what's the quality of life? Is it not quality of water? This island there's no public water. Yeah, I can't see it. The bowl you dig, because the water table is very bad, you have to treat. People are spending hundreds of. If you go and hear what people are spending to dig borehole in Ikoyi, because there's no public water supply. You can't go to Lekki. You can't use water from your borehole or tap to brush your teeth. You can't use water, and that's the high block area where they are spending, where they are paying over 10, 15, 20 million in rent. For a year. You can't even get water to wash your mouth. So what's the quality of the life?
Well, this leads
what's the quality of the life you live? So even the so-called those that we claim live in affluence in this country, what's the quality of the life? The quality of the life is poor. See, the quality of the life that you as an affluent, we live in ordinary Benedict. We have more quality than Nigeria, because at least you have public work and these are small African countries. I know of Cote d'Ivoire too. I go to Cote d'Ivoire a lot. I stayed in Cote d'Ivoire. At least I know they have public water, they have public lights. I didn't need to put on generator. Stayed in Cote d'Ivoire a lot. So what's the quality of life?
Well, our former president has interrogated the quality of our democracy now. He questioned it, whether it is really working for us, because we are nowhere close to, according to him, China and Dubai and all that.
It's not supposed to be a big deal, to work. These things are not rocket science. We just have greedy people as leaders. It's not supposed to be a big deal. Okay, what's the rocket science in providing water? What's the rocket science in providing electricity? Okay, see the bridge that they said they launched yesterday in Lagos. But some people were also saying that the bridge that is not for use here. So what's the big deal of providing linkage bridge? But when people will do those things, they will also now go overboard and ensure that they make their own gains out of it. So those things are not rocket science. And go. In my village, we had quality pipe-borne water in the 90s. All of a sudden, everything just went away. I was talking to a friend of mine. When he moved into his house in, I think around the Keja area, Omole Estate, in 1992, he had pipe-borne, he connected water to his house. He didn't even have a borehole. Maybe it was when the water started failing in the late 90s into the early 2000s. That's when he dug a borehole. He didn't need to have one. He didn't need to have one, Yango. These things are basic.
So instead of progressing, we're going backwards. Because prior to independence, this running water was in a lot of places even, and then
Yango, 1912. The British had built pipe-borne water. The likes of there's a place in Kakawa on Lagos Island called Darocha. It used to be called Waterhouse. I used to go and say, they built running water, pipe-borne, 1912. This Lagos that is struggling to get pipe-borne water today had pipe-borne water. So this was part of the water crisis when the lives of the Shuga Yeleko were saying that no, that they shouldn't stress the people to pay for water and everything, so that was what started the fights. British have built war 1912.
It's seriously our country.
1912. In fact, as of 1910, they had inaugurated Iju Water Works. The question is, go and ask them, how is Iju Water Works doing today? The first commissioning of the water supply system, 1915. Walter Egerton, the governor then, proposed modern water system, 1908. First public standpipe was constructed in the Olowu area of Lagos Island. 1912, my brother. Today you can't see that water system. 1912 to this time, how many years? Ask the Lagos state government, what have they done as regards providing public water in the last 5-10 years? See, these are basic leadership. I mean, I had to know someone who once, he said they are working on it. Where is it? These are basic leadership tenets. So when you even look at it, if you have money in Nigeria, what's the quality of life, Yango? You pay premium for rubbish. You are paying over 10, how many million in rents in the highbrow area. You can't use the water that comes out of the tap. And guess what? You are paying service charge for the water. The treatment of the water is part of your service charge. Your rent is about 10-15 million naira. Service charge will take you another 5 million naira. For those that live in highbrow areas, then you pay all of that. You can't even use the water to brush your teeth. They're not born you well. Like, you still use the pure water to brush your teeth. You still use pure water to cook. You can't even fetch the water from the tap and use to boil beans. So what life are we living?
Yet, well, according to this headline, APC is capable of ruling Nigeria for 100 years.
JB na did the rule, so we dey see am now. Now we dey see so now. The rich no get quality of life. The poor, as how much more the poor?
Wow.
How much more the poor? I went to Ghana. I stayed in my friend's apartment in Cantonment. I used public water, Ghana water, to brush my teeth. Lagos, na another talk.
Well, I don't know. What can we say?
Do the basics for the people out there. It's not supposed to be rocket science.
2027 is coming, and I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, the people have questions. And anyway, we in the media will just be able to align how the people should be able to ask their questions. But this, if all these things we are saying is not visible for them enough, I mean, what can we do, Yango? So even if you are rich in this country, Yango, you have no quality of life unless the quality of life somebody, because see, you're a rich man, I'm a rich man. I go to buy a house in Benin Republic. If my business is remote, I can make my money from any part of the world. I go to buy a house in Benin Republic. At least I'm assured better quality of life. I'm assured security. I'm assured, what's it called, water, public water. I will pay for it, yes. I'm assured electricity. Yes, I'll pay for it, but at least I will see it.
Here we're paying and we're not seeing it.
I'm assured even cheaper flights to Europe, because there are some flights I now noticed. Some airlines that come to, what's it called, those small Africans, they don't come to Nigeria here. I'm assured cheaper flight. You know, flights went up to a time that people were going to fly out of Ghana when they were going abroad. I know someone that had done that on 2 occasions, just to be able to get cheaper tickets to America. So they go to Ghana first and they fly, because the ticket is cheaper from Ghana than in Nigeria. And obviously the airport is well organized, well arranged, well. So the flight was cheaper to leave from Ghana. And so they go to Ghana in the morning, they relax and everything, get ready for their flight in the evening. And people that were doing it at a point.
Wow.
So,
okay. We'll keep saying what we need to say, and let those who are prayer warriors pray their prayer. As simple as that.
When they pray their prayer, when the country good, they go. Don't tire. Talk once and over again. These guys are not just ready.
Setting up committees. Federal government is setting up a panel to scrutinize $200 billion rail power gas project. That's also a story here. So I don't know who has or had the contract.
The rail that they have done before, how they effectively run it. How they effectively run it. As we talk as if these things are rocket. See, when I'm in the UK, the rail I'm on that we use, these are railways that were built many years ago. Some span us hundreds of years ago. The underground tube was built mostly in the 70s. But these people maintain these things that we can't maintain. We can't do anything. Eh? Even the ones that the British left behind for us, we left them to rot. We didn't maintain the lines. So
what's happening to our blue economy before you go, please?
Blue economy.
Because the target was 3 trillion naira blue economy, and
blue economy. But you have seen what happened to it now. If they are going to collect loan to give to Shaguri to do projects, that's what's happening to your blue economy. And they've Shaguri is also handling the concession of Snake Island. Shaguri is enjoying the blue economy. He's the one that is favoring.
Oh dear.
Yes. So that's what's happening to your blue economy.
Because
when they finish now,
when this administration started, blue economy, we're going to make so much money, and then
even the one that they claim that they have met revenue targets. Did they put it in the budget? Have they been able to service the budget? Have they been able to service the budget? Can't you see how underfunded the budgets are? Can't you see how underfunded the budgets are?
Okay. Well, let's drop it here, Rufai. And
leadership is not about trying to do colorful things to show off and get press behind it. Leadership is ensuring that systems work. Leadership is ensuring that we have pre-existing structures for schools, we renovate them and make them fit for purpose. It's not trying to build a new school to show off that in the next 10 years you can manage. That's what leadership is. And that's where leadership has failed. It should make the systems work, road work. What's the road network? Okay, let's make it work. And you plan long term. I mean, we see. There are people that are spinning around effectively. When they didn't have a central government for how many days now? I wrote it in my book, one of my books then, Keys to Mental Evolution, about the story of Spain. I just say let the systems work. It's not a big deal. How is it that water works that used to give water to people can't give water again? Or more homes are getting disconnected. What happened to the water pipes? So the day they laid and installed the pipes, didn't they understand that at some point we need to reticulate this pipe? They plan for it, they keep money aside. Just letting systems work.
Okay.
At some point in this country, we have something called PWD, Public Works Department.
Yeah.
And it works. PWD, Public Works Department, and it worked. You had engineers and the likes that were planners and everything. And see the kind of people like Portia Williams. They were working in the Public Works Department now. And they worked. You guys have Portia Williams made his name before he was and tried to run for leadership government before he was killed.
Okay. But let me let you go. Have a wonderful day this morning.
You too, have a blessed day.
All right. We've been listening to Rufai Hussaini on the headlines this morning. So let me just read out some of the headlines. Some of them we have covered and others we may not have covered, but we're hoping that we'll cover them together this morning. Starting from the Punch newspaper, fresh blow for ADC as state congresses stall. Nigeria's $200 billion mega rail project faces feasibility review. And Plateau Benue killings, Nigeria under-policed, according to a cleric. If you remember the story that The U.S. has designated some states level 3 and others level 4, which means some states you are advised to reconsider your traveling to them, and some other states you are asked not to go at all. That's the level 3 and the level 4 respectively. And now the suspended visa and asked their staff to leave the embassy in Abuja. Maybe they transferred some of the works they needed to do there to Lagos or something. And the federal government is insisting that Nigeria is safe. In the meantime, there's been an attack in Borno. Army General was killed. And the headline here is saying, Borno attack, Army General, terrorist killed, Tinubu mourns. CBN made a survey and they concluded that power outages and insecurity are topping the business challenges that we have in Nigeria. And Nigeria, according to the World Bank, has a poverty rate now of 63% of the population. That's about 140 million Nigerians are poor. Those are official records. A lot of people will even say it's higher than that, because the middle class has been eroded in Nigeria for a long time now. Again, Tinubu absent as Lagos projects are commissioned, and then APC is capable of ruling Nigeria for 100 years. That's according to a party chieftain. Those ones are from the Daily Trust newspaper. Terrorists kill General 17 soldiers in Borno. So a general has been killed, 17 soldiers have been killed as well. We hear some terrorists were also killed, but this is quite a number. Nigeria's democracy not close to China, Dubai governance system. That's according to Jonathan. He asked the critical question a lot of people have been asking, is it really working for us? Or why is it not working when monarchies and other forms of government seem to be working outside Nigeria? Can we truly beat our chests and say that democracy is the best form of government for us? We move there to the Vanguard newspaper, which leads with alarm, cutthroat rent hikes worsening Nigeria's housing crisis. That's just a story there. Let's move to another one. ADC sues INEC, demand recognition of Mark and Aregbesola. Meanwhile, Tinubu has described fallen heroes in Borno attack as unforgettable heroes. On the Sun newspaper, travel advisory doesn't reflect overall security situation across Nigeria. That's according to the federal government. TUC urges federal government to channel oil windfall to local refineries. They were also warning that fuel may get to 2,000 naira if nothing is being done now. U.S. Embassy in Abuja cancels visa appointments after travel advisory on insecurity. David Martley, ADC, begins legal battle against INEC, asks court to reverse de-recognition of his leadership. So we have those ones on the Daily Post newspaper. Okay, there are headlines on the Punch, the Vanguard, the Daily Trust, the Daily Post, and the Sun, the Guardian, the Nation newspaper, all those ones that we're encouraging you to read. You can also get the headline that interests you this morning for us to discuss it. We're opening the lines immediately. 0700 903 903 903. 0700 903 903 903. We also have 080 3692 9933. 080 3692 9933. If you want to connect with us on WhatsApp, it's 081 7175 6338. 081 7175 6338. And we say, may the souls of those who have given their lives to protect our country rest in peace. Those people who have gone needlessly, we pray that they rest in peace. The victims of all these bandits and criminal attacks, may they rest in peace. And for those who are still in captivity, that they will be home safe. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Nyango, my beloved brother.
Malga, good morning.
Good morning. This is Nelson Iko Awaji.
Nelson Iko Awaji. Thanks for calling.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right. For some time now, I've not called. I cried for this country, for what is happening in this country. And everything that is happening in this country, 50% of what is happening in this country never happened in the countries where we have conflicts and issues, where war we had. And looking at everything that is happening, I told you that until the leadership of this country decided to be sincere and say the truth, and the citizen and everyone tell the truth, this country is not going to work out. Everything put together that is happening, be it insecurity, be it economy, be it in the leadership, everything joined together. There is no truth in this country. Somebody used 30 years to study what he wants this country to become, how he wants to rule this country. And this is the study, this is the learning of 30 years, and this is what we are seeing today. How can a good thing come from, people who have sold their lives to the devil? Can anything come out from the devil? There is nothing good that will come out from the devil. Look at the people that surround the government. Look at the people that surround the leadership of the leadership, whose hand is clean. And these are people that are ready to squander the wealth of this country for their own selfish gain. Other people have ruled this country before, but they were not as hardened as this. They do not spend as much as we are spending like this. Somebody ruled this country before and said that it is not the money. The money is not our problem, but what to use the money for, what to do with the money. Then, well, Yamgro,
all right.
I pray. I don't have what to say. I am not here to make any, whether intellectual analysis. I'm just here to the common sense for what we are seeing. I don't know the paper. I've not seen the papers in which they are working, but we know that they are embezzling money. We know that corruption. Every day they talk about corruption. They talk about all the big monies. If you have been prefect in the school and you hold a little position in other, maybe in the churches, in the towns meeting and all this, at least you will know a little about how leadership is being carried out and is being played out. What is happening now? Nigeria is in a mess. The old Nigerians, even the political leaders, the shakers in this country, everyone is like tied down, no what to do. Just look at people like David, people that have been in under leadership. They don't even know what to do. The ADC, these are people that have been leaders before. Now they don't even know what to do. One person has locked up everybody, and it's like, I don't know what to say. But well,
all right.
Let's just keep on praying. Let's just keep on praying.
Thank you.
The people in the media, keep on talking. I don't know what to say. I'm just confused. I cry for this country. At times to call, I just say, what do I need to say? I can just pick. I can't pick just one topic to talk on. Of what thing? Of what use?
Thank you,
my brother.
Thank you.
It is well for Nigeria.
It is well. Well, we'll keep crying to God and crying to the ears of the people who matter, so that the right things will be done. As we cry, we should not be crying with hatred. We should be crying with hope that something good will come. It should be because we want Nigeria to be better. So when we ask God for whatever we're asking Him, may it be that things will change for the better for all of us. Okay, this message says, for goodness sake, how long shall APC continue to scam the citizens as the Mende Okbebi Road in Lagos that has just been commissioned but is yet to be opened to the public for use, which I personally confirmed, and no official press statement has been issued or given for the continuous closure. Who does that? It has now become a situation where when APC says good morning, Nigerians need to go outside and confirm. Let's call a spade a spade. When we look at the set of politicians that we have either in the ruling or opposition party, you would see that they are all birds of the same feather, which I feel they are also doing everything possible to grab and snatch power, and at the end Nigeria will go back to square one. If truly we want a better nation, I think it's time we allowed Mr. Peter Obi, which to many Nigerians is still the only outstanding credible candidate among those that have shown interest to contest as president in the 2027 general election. But I doubt if he would become the presidential flag bearer of any party that will appear on the ballot in the 2027 presidential election, because the ruling party that I know and led by President Tinubu will do everything possible for Mr. Peter Obi not to be on the ballot, or alternatively use INEC and the commission through the telecom service providers that have been coming up with bad network for some weeks now, and no reason had been given for the poor services, which is my own calculation. I believe they have started to set or to test run how to make the network to malfunction ahead of 2027 general elections as an excuse for INEC to adopt manual collation of election results, and after that the almighty judiciary will then do the finishing by delivering judgment in favor of President Tinubu. We appeal to the overall management of IKEDC finally to carry out investigation on why IKEDC Ijegun Business Unit has not been supplying electricity to Ijegamo community. We have not had power supply before and during the Easter celebration, and still counting. The whole community has been in total blackout. Now, wow, Olorun Agba, wow. God bless Nigeria. Temitope Onatoye from Ijegamo community. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
Oh, I'm cool, my man.
Maoga, what's up?
This is Macaulay from Apollo.
Macaulay, thanks for calling. Go on.
The promise Nigerians, they don't go. Now they're giving us big hardship, hopelessness, and sorrow. What would have been better for them is to make governance beneficial to Nigerians, so that by the time they leave office, they have something good to be remembered for. Then prosperity will hold them right. But now, it is in their own journey to unleash hardship to Nigeria. Right from the first time they stepped into this governance ladder, they changed, and they changed us. They deceived us. They lead us to untold hardship. And now they're not making any plan to salvage the situation. Whatever thing they say, full of lies. All their life is full of evil. They go into one party, the idea is the problem. Whatever step this want to bring us out of, they slowly and stop. They claim that the people fighting internally, it is their own war. When they are to fight all those people, knowing that God that will judge for whatever people must have done. So they don't have blood.
Your network is not wonderful, but so I had to cut you because of that. The network is not wonderful. So let's go to other people and see whether theirs will be better. Hello, good morning. Okay, call us back. Maybe you're talking, but we can't hear you, so call us back. Hello? Anyway, while we try to connect, let's take this message. Good morning, VOP family. As a country, we keep losing our trained soldiers to bandits, terrorists, and Boko Haram. The government keeps condemning, sympathizing, sending condolence messages to dead soldiers' families, while the bandits, Boko Haram, and terrorist members who are arrested, charged, are given only few years imprisonment in the name of repentance. The government of the day, Nigerian politicians, should please wake up to secure Nigeria and forget election and re-election in 2027 election for now. Benjamin from Shogunle. Thank you, Benjamin. Hello? Okay. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. I'm cool.
Thank you for your work.
Thank you.
What I want to say, if a father has a son, that son is stubborn. If he talk, the boy don't want to hear. He will just back him up. And now that is like this. God is angry with Nigerian leaders. That is why you see things is moving like this. Satan have stolen their heart. God give us conscience. And anybody that is conscious is dead will never think of anything good. That is exactly what is happening. And now, they are killing our soldiers. Soldiers will not be civilian. I know during the war, when they will say, I do civilian. Just look at now. Is there, I want to ask, had it been that something like Gideon Oka is still in army, do you think that they will continue massacring our soldiers like this? It's unfair. It's unfair. Nigeria are bleeding. Masses are crying. Where are we going to? Where are we going from here? And they are still glamoring that they are doing good. Is it when people finish that they will come back to their senses? Satan has stolen their heart. That is why I am Deacon Ejiofor saying this morning, may God help us.
Amen. Thank you very much. By way of information, viral 5,000 naira note featuring President Tinubu's image is fake. That is what the CBN said. There's been a photograph of 5,000 naira, and people were saying it's going to get into the market soon, and it had the face of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They said that it was issued by the Central Bank of Nigeria, or they are going to issue it. So the Central Bank of Nigeria has come up to say that this 5,000 naira note is not coming from them. It's not their they are not issuing any 5,000 naira note. That's so far what they have said. So if you see it, discountenance it and say that it is not coming from the Central Bank of Nigeria. I just wanted to bring that to you now, so that it will not be part of what you are discussing. It will be a waste of time. Okay, so let's take more calls or go to the messages, because okay, yeah, we have a call here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Yango. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
I'm a first-time caller on your program.
Whoa, first-time caller. I always like to clap. Let me know that you are welcome to the family. Maybe you've been listening all this while, but you're calling for the first time. So I thank you for your dedication. Go on and contribute today.
My name is Frenchman.
Frenchman.
Yeah.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Frenchman calling from Ikoto.
Go on, please.
everything that is happening in the country, to some of us, is not strange. About the bad governance and everything, I just want to say that everything talks and ends at the table of the presidency, or the president, so to speak. If the driver drives right on the road, there will not be casualty. But if the driver drives wrong on the road, then all the passengers and everybody on board be involved in an accident or casualty. So, Mr. President, if he has the willpower or the political power to lead this nation aright, we will not be talking about insurgency, we will not be talking about poverty and everything that we are suffering in this country. So what I want to say is this: Mr. President has to wake up to his duty and responsibility, which he took upon himself the day he was conferred the position of president. So anything that anybody wants to suggest, in as much as the president is giving deaf ear to, we will just be singing the old song, and that old song may be the third national anthem after the one that was amended or changed. So let's just hope and push with all these calls that we are doing and everything. I just pray, because it's just prayer that we have. The legislative, executive, and every arm of government has been pocketed. That is why we are all in it. Until the day there is a revolution, or the day that God intervenes divinely, I don't think it will be any change for Nigeria. Thank you, Yango.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope that you call more often. I liked how you talked. Hello, good morning. Hello? Okay, you might have to call back. This message says from Adeyemi Kamoru from Banana Island, Lagos. In PDP, the excuse was Nyesom Wike. In Labour Party, their headache was Julius Abure. And now in ADC, their fever is INEC, APC, and Tinubu. It's high time Nigeria stopped allowing lies, blackmail, and political dramas to replace fact. Okay, thank you, Adeyemi Kamoru from Banana Island. Okay. This message is saying, good morning. There is an allegation. Okay, sorry. I'm appalled that our military men, 2 brigadier generals, as reported, were killed by notorious Boko Haram terrorist groups yesterday, and we cannot find our president to address the nation and denounce this dastardly act. Rather, a statement was released which, to my mind, is inadequate and not enough. The fact that they were attacked even around their base is alleged, leaves much to be desired. Can President Tinubu, for the love of the nation, tell Nigerians he cannot handle this problem anymore and take a bow? Let someone else try their hands on this monumental disaster. God and man know the president cannot do more than what he is doing presently. He should please quit and the stage now on his own, rather than allow the masses shove him aside during the 2027 elections. Please let us think seriously about this problem. We cannot continue progressing in failure. Enough of these senseless killings of our military men and citizens. Osinwaje from Shacha. Thank you, Osinwaje, for your message. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning to you.
Good morning, I'm Gold.
Yeah.
Patrick is calling from Okota.
Oh, Patrick, go right ahead.
The president said he sat somewhere and mourning, and Nigerians are not even seeing where he's staying to mourn. So the language now is to mourn soldiers. That is, it has changed from the narrative of protecting life and security, securing the country, and make sure that everywhere is safe. Now he's mourning people, that soldiers that went to fight and are being killed by the so-called ragtag. They are not ragtag. They are more sophisticated than the Nigerian army as it stands today. So for him to say, oh, they will not be forgotten, in the next 2 weeks, we will be talking about another one, and this one, the recent one, will be forgotten. I think in the same thing, when you say, according to newspaper headline, APC is capable of ruling the country for 100 years. Is it not what you read from the newspaper?
Yeah.
So we will remain under insurgency for the next 100 years. And then our president will continue to mourn the soldiers that are killed without doing anything. It is a very big shame that he took over from a government that when Buhari was the president, he was the APC national leader. But today, he is the president. Who is the APC national leader? None. So what has been going on under Buhari, he has always been aware and part of it. So the blame, he cannot escape it. He cannot come and tell us that he wants us Nigerians to vote for him next year, when he cannot show what he's doing right now for us to applaud him. He's only marking his own exam. He doesn't allow the invigilators or the people who set the exam to mark the result, but he's the one marking it and telling us what is happening, even when we know that he has not achieved anything in the last 3 years or so. Yet, he's telling us that he'll be the best person for us to vote for him next year. So he has now become a mourner. Instead of the insurgents to mourn, it is the president that is mourning his own soldiers. It is a very big shame and a very big slap on the Nigerian people. Now, the ADC part of whatever David Mark have gone to court. Let the court come and tell us again now that INEC is right, but the Nigerians are not right, because we know the shenanigans that is playing out there. APC has spread their evil agenda across all the parties. Even if Obi should jump to another party now, they will enter there and start chasing him. But they should know that whatever they are doing to opposition, they are doing it to Nigeria, because we are the opposition. Even though my name, Patrick, may not be mentioned in the newspaper, and other Nigerians that who have that spirited mind like me, all of us know that they are all fighting against us, and they are not going to achieve it. So somebody who is talking about praying, prayer is not in this instance. It is not. How much prayer has Tinubu prayed? How much prayer has APC members prayed that will be above the other remaining millions of Nigerian prayer? So it is not about prayer. It is about taking it according to the president himself. Grab it, snatch it, run away with it. We are going to grab it from him next year, snatch it, and run away with it next year. Make him wait for us. We are meeting there.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And at this point, I'd just say anybody who hasn't had EVC should please try and get your PVC and make informed decisions before 2027 so that you know who to vote for. Vote individuals, mostly. Vote individuals that you know are credible enough, not parties. Vote individuals. You could belong to a particular party, but the person presented by your party, you've seen that that person may not have the interest of the people at heart. There's no development that you can say is a progressive development if the general public does not benefit from that development. If you find a government that can give you maybe ₦1 million every 2 weeks and you're benefiting and you're saying the government is working, that is not a working government. The government that is working is a government that does things that will impact on everybody, at least to some extent. You're building good schools, it will impact everybody. You're giving free education, it will impact everybody. You're building a good road, it will impact everybody, whether you own a car or not. Public projects are the ones that show the progress of a nation or a community. So good morning, Yamgul. The death of General Oseni was a result of pure negligence and refusal to do the needful by authorities in charge of that place. They failed woefully by neglecting to do the necessary maintenance of equipment under their care and maybe using the money given to them for their selfish gains. Don't be surprised that the man in charge of that place may be the dead general. Nevertheless, I totally condemn the killing of our military personnel and urge the government to act fast. Peace is the ultimate, and we will all ensure that peace reigns in every part of Nigeria, and equally say no to saboteurs. Have a blessed weekend, my good friend Yamgul. From His Royal Highness BC Nwoko in Oshodi. Thank you, and I'm glad that you used the word saboteur as well. It is also possible, I'm not saying that's what happened, but it's also possible that no matter what good this general did, somebody or some people may also have sabotaged his car or the information and all the things that led to his death. So it can come from any part. Nobody will be so careless as to do the things that will lead to his death. At least you should know that. So as we mourn the death, let's also respect the fact that they have sacrificed themselves for us. Stevie Kellu from Maryland is saying, my heart goes out to my army brigadier, or the army brigadier, other soldiers and civilians that these terrorists have killed. What gives the bandits the confidence to brace up with their well-trained soldiers? Okay. What gives the bandits the confidence to brace up with our well-trained soldiers? They must be probed and dealt with adequately to avoid recording more casualties on the side of our soldiers by this mere untrained bandits. Again, the issue of moles and sponsors of Boko Haram must be tackled seriously as against who wins in 2027 presidential election. Stevie Kellu is writing from Maryland. Thank you very much, Steve. Let's see if we can take this call. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay, call back. I don't know what happened to you that you couldn't speak. Hello, good morning. Okay. Then if you cannot talk, let's move to another person. Hello, good morning. Hello. What's going on with you guys? Hello, good morning. Okay, call us back. Put off your radio when you know that it has connected so that we can talk without the holdback. Greetings to you, Nyamgul, and thank God it's Friday. Prince Ayutek from Marina Market. How are the mighty fallen? The terrorists are killing our gallant soldiers now. Even brigadier generals are falling in the hands of these evil elements. Formerly, the Nigerian soldiers that I know never relent. However, I charge Mr. President to give the military go-ahead order to decimate those elements. There is no value for life here in Nigeria. We only have a government who are insensitive to the plight of the people. Other nations are moving forward, but Nigeria is retrogressing as a result of bad governance. When the righteous is on the throne, the people rejoice, but when the evil are on the throne, the people perish. Say no to APC government, say no to injustice, say no to evil menace, and things fall apart in this country. Prince Ayotek is writing from Arena Market. Okay. I greet VOP station and the guests. I don't know why this ruling party seems to be afraid of anything called opposition party. At least they claim to have governors on their side, 36 states and governors on their side. Looking at this critically, it shows that they knew how deep they have gone into corruption and were afraid of what is coming upon them in the next election. It's true that they are only concerned about politics than governance. Big Sam from Ijegun. Thank you very much, Big Sam, for your message. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Uncle.
Good morning to you. Macaulay. Thanks for calling.
Since they are electoral something about transmission, that is transmission as a pool. They stepped down the network something, so that we use as an excuse by then that it is not fight today. That is one of their ploy. See, the thing is that anyone that cooks food or soup, whatever, you can't cook with a condiment. If you don't have enough condiment, the soup will not be tasty enough. APC doesn't want opposition, which makes the governance competitive. Now they want to siphon those people. How can you stand as a man who just stand on a pool and contest alone and win? What will do this play? It's just nonsense of them. They should come out and allow other people to contest with them so they can get the win. To stand its credibility. So they should not be afraid. They should not be afraid of their shadows because they know they fail. They discovered every Nigeria. No one wants them. I'm telling you the truth. They should come out clean and stop internal wrangling among the opposition parties. It's not to that the people of that evil. But Nigerians are resolved to come out of this evil. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, good morning, VOP. It's Ifeanyi from Mafuluku. We got to help ourselves. Let's stop calling God. God will only fight the hidden ones, the spiritual ones. This one is physical fight. They are killing us, and our military soon will be powerless and can't be able to do anything anymore. This government needs something like end SARS. Well, protests are allowed and they should be peaceful. So if you're talking about the peaceful side of end SARS, well, but anything violent, we may not advocate for violence here in Nigeria. There's so many ways to cause a change in the polity. Hello, good morning. Okay, good morning.
Good morning, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, this is Robert's information.
Well, visit. Thanks for calling. Go on.
Yeah, I want to commiserate with the military for the nurses. Unfortunate that the leadership of the country is not taking it as serious as it's supposed to be. How bad will you get before they take actions? What takes him to declare state of emergency around that Borno? So this insurgency issue has, raised up again. So that we can be able to tackle this once and for all. Our president is busy going out for ceremonial visits and things like that. Now they have started to visit the Bayelsa. This is a government that takes security as a priority. He would have even dedicated his vice. Focus on this security issue. Give it a tackle. And make sure that people's lives are safe. It's a shame to see that our military are being killed like ordinary civilians. We have been judging the ones of the civilians, but the military is an embarrassment to the government itself. Rather, our government is busy finding tactics to tackle the opposition, to fight opposition, to be disorganize the opposition. Of what use? The basic purpose for which they were elected to power, they have not taken care of it in any way. Is it the economy? Is it the security? Is it about lifestyle? So let us think for the benefit of tomorrow, not only today. But this is the only after securing power, acquiring power, controlling power. If you control power, what benefit is it giving to the people you are ruling? It's very sad. Look at what happened in America. A soldier, they deployed how many aircrafts to go and rescue the soldier, taking risk of other people's lives. I don't know the day as we heard, they destroyed some of their aircrafts on their own to secure the intelligence of that aircraft. That shows you commitment. If you are a citizen from such a country, you give all. Look at these people that are dead now. At the end of the day, we see that even their families, before they can even collect their death rights, their family death rights, if you take notes and protocols and documents, so how can the country move forward? Let us think deep. Let the president take the security issue as a serious one. Is it until he got the whole country before he wake up and do what is supposed to be done? Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too. How long will the terrorists be killing army generals and other innocent Nigerians? And the president is busy talking about 2027 elections. So sad. Honoha Michael from Greenfield Estate, Agokota, Lagos, sent in this message. And this one says, Joseph Nwadalington from Borno, thank you for your observation. We, whatever is the case, we're working assiduously to make sure that you get even better and better services. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning to you.
Mr. Yanko, I cannot hear you, but I think you can hear me very well.
Yeah, I can.
Good morning, and this is Evelyn calling from Lagos.
Okay.
I will say the price of money general, and we talk say make we know them. I understand. Sharing now this kind of killing, men did the money. I think say before when they say the one person, maybe the person don't old. Maybe all this kind of careless killing because of waiting our government. They use them, they achieve. I don't know. But they keep president the money. Waiting the money. Where is it money? Because now if we talk like this, it will be like say, I'm tired of talking. As a young girl of my age, which I want a better Nigeria, not even for myself, but for my children, because our great-great-great-grandfather, they cry for a better country. But it's like the country is getting worse In fact, if at all there's any English to qualify the worst, it's getting worse every day. And me, I don't have issue with the bad roads or whatever. I'm having issue with human lives. Because when they are alive, now they think about tomorrow. I'm having issue. The killing is too much. Did they kill army? Did they deploy army? Say they go fight Boko Haram. We no give them better weapon to go fight them. Leave them carelessly like that. With all, if the army came out now to cry, when I go say they don't talk bad thing. Why? President the more. Why is he mourning? He shouldn't mourn. Let him not mourn because it's annoying. It's painful. Letting our brigadier generals be killed, like saying Turkey they kill, leaving their wives to be mourning, the ones where they get small children, the so person where don't marry. Now we people like us, we don't even fear, we don't even feel marry and myself. Because you know say their life now they in the hand of federal government. They feel choose today, say anyone who goes so to you will see the phone call say your husband is dead. Because of the carelessness of the federal government. It's so painful. I'm so pained, like it vexes me. Because this thing now is so happening is because he hasn't touched them. And I pray that all the people now supporting this government say make all the good things, make they say this government they do, make it happen to them. Reaching the insecurity the security where they say good, it tight, make it happen to them. The bad road where they say good, make it happen. Every good things where they say this government they do, it happen to them, make it happen to them, because they cannot keep calculating the killings every day by day, and they are talking about 2027. They want to read by fire by force. 2023, it was run away, snatch, and this 2027, now do or die. Now by force. We don't want again now. We are dying because now if the insecurity no kill you, bad roads go kill person. If bad roads no kill person, what is it called? Hospital. Lights now, no day. Person feel just die because of lack of electricity. Nothing is working. And you are collecting tax. You never chop the food. You won't press us. People are dying. Why is it money? You shouldn't money. This one is not money. Because I'm so angry. This one is not money. This is careless killing. And you should stop money.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's douse the tension a little bit by joining Chichomzi to update us on GADA. And when we return, we might just be signing off for this section of the show, this part of the show, and return later. But let's just hear what Chichomzi has got for us this morning. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning, Yango. Good morning, Nigerians. Good morning, Lagosians. Okay. Gather to make money. You know, Gather has been, it's in fact, Gather right now is a household name. A lot of people are doing Gather. And a lot of people have come to understand that good thing does not come just like that. You have to put a little effort to make it possible. And many are now doing that. So Gather is not just giving people money, it's also training people to be responsible. So Gather is a responsible platform. It's not a Ponzi, please. And it's not an MLM, bring this person to bring this person before you earn. But right now we are engaging in a campaign, Operation Pay Yourself. Operation Pay Yourself. And how do we achieve this? When we need 5 persons each. Each individual should come with 5 persons. It's not MLM, but we are helping our people to understand how you can be making millions every month in Gather. There's no need keeping that money there for the company. It's for you. Come and collect it. Okay? So Gather is like every other social media platform, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and all. But here, Gather offers you instant monetization. You don't need to get 5,000 followers. But from 15th of this month, there will be a little task attached to Gather. So you perform that task, you become monetized. It's not difficult. This is to prove to the whole world that we are not lazy Nigerians. We are hardworking Nigerians. So Gather, apart from sharing your link and registering in Gather posting, just post, check your wallet, your money is there. Share your link, you become a billionaire. And how to do that? We are training people now. There is a special training on that from next week. from next week, we are training people on that. Then Gather offers you the opportunity to partner with them. Remember that we are still offering private partnership. Don't miss it. You missed Facebook partnership. When Facebook sold their shares, it was $2. Today is over $1,000 per share. And Gather is like Facebook. It has gone global. Since last year, it was just intercontinental, but now it has gone global. So come and be part of Gather, owners of Gather company. Now that we still offer private share, in few weeks to come, we stop private share and enter public. And public share does not make you co-owner with the company, but private share makes you. Our share rose from 50 naira per unit January last year to 43,000 per unit today. So it's amazing. How much do you think this share that moves this way will be the next 2-3 years? That is investing wisely. And which company are you investing it in? A social media platform, not just any company. So we have our digital asset too. So a lot. We have more than 6-7 ways to make money in Gather platform. Come and make money with us. Stop complaining. Stop blaming people, because this is an opportunity that might not repeat itself. Now, if you are interested in Ikeja training, please, Ikeja, tomorrow there is a little adjustment. Our training will start by 9 a.m., not 1 p.m., by 9 a.m. Because of I don't want to cancel training on Saturday at all, because of some things that we go on in that around that area. 9 a.m. please, so that we can round up by 11:30. So 9 a.m. meet us at Ikeja, please. Send a message to my PA 081 60 65 39 56 081 60 65 39 56. My WhatsApp message preferable. Say book me for tomorrow's training. But today there will be a training at Alafia by Alafia bus stop, Diamond Mall. Yeah, I'm right. By YTK filling station. Please meet us today by 10 a.m. From radio, I'm going to the training. My own number is 080 375 057 37 080 375 057 37. Remember, the venue for tomorrow's training is 3 Obebi Road, Sweet Sensation, Ikeja, Lagos, by 9 a.m. Please.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's see how much we can take in the remaining minutes before it's break time for us. Remember, we take break at this time, let's say at before 8:30, so that we can give way to Igbo Amaka, and then for sports to come on later on, and then we'll return at 10:30. So let's start with this. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
My name is Chibuzo. I'm calling from Nigeria.
Oh, Chibuzo, thanks for calling.
I want to ask federal government, wake up. Now you read army soldier they slaughter. See how people live garage soldier like saying chicken. We don't come for masses now as soldiers, but then they shall continue. The truth of this thing, see, when they don't call Gumi pressure this man, nothing for security going to end. You know, if he end, take it or leave it. Because the Gumi say that anytime you want to meet all these people, federal government they give them insecurity, and they know where these people go, and they see us, they know one end this thing. Tomorrow now, we hear army masses they kill. But they shall continue. One day, Monkey Goma can not return back. He keep pacing. He take that pace be going if they come. But he must follow him. You know the last forever for this life. He must die. Bye bye, sir. That's my case.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Chibuzo. My name is Egbeyugo, calling from Okokomaiko. I used to believe in this country. I had several opportunities in the past to leave this country, but I refused to be a second-class citizen abroad. Now I am regretting that decision. Not for myself alone, but for the family I'm raising. What is this, for God's sake? Okay, Egbeyugo, thank you for your message. And we also have this from Tony Anaile from a Jagamo community. Good morning. Can't ADC run to court for remedy in this circumstance? Restraining INEC from recognizing David Mark-led EXCO and seeking accelerated judgment in this case. Even anybody with elementary knowledge of law knows that reverting to status quo antebellum means going back as they were before Nafiu Bala Gombe went to court. In an ideal setting, the validity of Amokpeton's law certificate and his son title should have been subjected to thorough investigation because of the travesty of justice arrogated to himself. Whatever chaos that trails 2027 elections, Amokpeton should be held responsible. Tony Anale from Ejegamo. Well, to answer that question, this morning it was on the headlines that the ADC, at least led by David Mark, has gone to court to ask INEC to reverse their decision to de-recognize them. So we have that in good authority that they are in court now, even though we have the Nafiu Bala faction still going to picket INEC, asking them to recognize them as the authentic ones. That means it's true that if the ADC, as led by David Mark, had made it public that they were going to protest, there would have been counter protests here and there, and might have degenerated to something else. But we thank God for small mercies, and this is where we wrap it up for now. We're going to take a break and return at 10:30 to continue where we stopped. Remember, this is only happening now this month. From next month it may be a different story. When we take a break at this time, when we return, we may be returning with an entirely different show, but it is going to be an interesting one that you wouldn't want to miss. It will still be interactive, but we will use that to douse a little bit of tension that rise in the course of our morning show all the time. Okay, so let me take that leave now, and I want to thank you for your time this morning. Let's rejoin at 10:30 for the continuation of this. My name is Nyamgul Agaji. Thank you for being there.